Yikes, you be like, hey yo, what's the price? Yikes, when it come to me, I do nothing twice. Yikes, 223, got you taking.
Today at approximately 7:15 p.m., Memphis police officers received a shooting at this location. When they arrived, they located one male suffering from a shot wound. That male was pronounced deceased.
So many things that me and him were supposed to do, you see what I'm saying? And now I won't be able to get to do that because this didn't happen.
It was senseless. He didn't try to do anything to him. He was your boss. He was your supervisor. He was just telling you.
We know him personally.
We know him personally.
It's not somebody that's a stranger to us, you see what I'm saying? My dad then took him home.
Monday, July 22nd, 2024. The Memphis Police Department responded to a deadly at around 7:15 p.m. at the Main Event Entertainment Center located in Cordova.
Got the whole parking lot taped off. Main event. Teams over there. Police everywhere. Don't stop, y'all. Say kids was running out of there hollering and everything. Crime scene over there, they said it's not looking good, too good. Shooting at Main Event, y'all. One person shot.
When police arrived, they found a security guard suffering from a head wound. He was pronounced deceased at the scene. The victim would be identified as 65-year-old James Redmon. A 44-year-old man, Richard Lewis, also a security guard, was detained at the scene.
Yeah, we're told by police this all happened after 7 o'clock this evening. I'm going to have you take a look at this scene. It's a lot less crowded now, but before there was a major MPD presence here. We're not sure if the actually happened outside of the main event or inside of the main event, but we know this is a place where Memphians and their families come to just have a good time, and this ended in tragedy tonight.
Today at approximately 7:15 p.m., Memphis police officers received a shooting at this location. When they arrived, they located one male suffering from a shot wound. That male was pronounced deceased. The person we believe is responsible has been detained pending an investigation.
Police also had to clear this building of customers and employees. We are told there are no other injuries. We do not know exactly how all this happened, but police do tell us both security guards got into a verbal altercation and then one shot the other. I asked police if both of the security guards worked for Main Event. They tell me tonight they are still trying to determine those details.
Richard would be arrested and charged with first-degree murder for allegedly shooting James Redmon. Both men were security guards at the Main Event and had known each other for several years. Memphis police said that Richard got mad when he arrived to work and saw that James was also there.
Well, one man is dead after an argument between two security guards at the Main Event Entertainment Center in Cordova, which is near Wolf Chase Mall.
Yeah, this incident happened last night around 7:15, and today MPD released the victim's name and provided more details about that deadly.
A crime scene Monday night, flashing police lights, the last thing you would expect to see when visiting a spot created for family fun, following a at Main Event. The person police say pulled the trigger on his coworker, 44-year-old Richard Lewis, was also tasked with the job of keeping visitors safe as a security guard. Tonight, his victim has been identified as James Redmon, a fellow security guard.
Professions, you can't vet out everybody. You're going to have good people, you're going to have bad people.
Richard Lewis was working as a security guard at Main Event in Cordova, but Monday evening, police say he shot his co-worker, James Redmon.
44-year-old Richard Lewis is facing a first-degree charge tonight. He shot and killed his co-worker and a man he's known for 5 years, James Redmon. Benny Cobb with the Eagle Eye Security and Training says this incident should have never happened.
Richard reportedly shot James after an argument about the use of metal detectors on people coming into the business. According to court records, earlier in that shift, Richard had told a co-worker that he was going to shoot James if he walked up on him. During the argument, He told James not to come near him moments before he arrived.
New details today about a deadly shooting between two security guards at the Main Event Entertainment Center in Cordova.
A security guard is charged with the death of a fellow security guard while on the job at a family event center. 44-year-old Richard Lewis is charged with first-degree murder after police say he shot and James Redmon over the use of a metal detector.
According to Memphis police, officers responded shortly after 7. Court documents say a newly hired employee witnessed 44-year-old Richard Lewis get upset because the other security guard came into work.
A fellow employee at Main Event told detectives Lewis became angry earlier in the day when he learned Redmon would be working Monday night, saying if Redmon walks up on me, I'm gonna blow his expletive off. Later in the evening, the two had an argument about the use of a metal detector on people coming into the business. About 10 minutes later, witnesses said they heard shots. Lewis was seen standing over Redmon, who had been shot in the head, telling another coworker, "He came at me. I had to do it." Records show while the might have been over the usage of a metal detector, the two men have known each other for a while.
The Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance, which is the department that regulates licenses, said that Richard's security guard license expired earlier this year. But other reports say that his license expired back in 2021.
Breaking news on your news leader at 4 today. State officials say Richard Lewis, the security guard accused of another security guard at the Main Event, was not even licensed at the time, and now the state is investigating.
No one answered at an address listed for Lewis when we went to try and learn more about him today. But we did check with the state of Tennessee and cannot find an active armed security guard license.
Well, Action News 5 discovered that Richard Lewis is not presently licensed as a security guard according to state records.
Yeah, a spokesman with the Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance, which oversees the licensing for security guards, says Richard Lewis's license expired in February. There's a 90-day grace period where applicants can be reinstated after their license expires, but that window ran out for Lewis in May. He says Lewis applied for reinstatement on June 17th, but his application didn't have proper documentation or the required training, so his application was closed.
Companies, you need to check your security guard's license because they need to make sure that they're trained and they're serving the public's best interest.
During his August 8th court hearing, prosecutors showed a video of the shooting in court, which showed the two guards talking right before Richard pulled a gun and shot Richard in the head at almost point-blank range. James's family said that he was training new security guards at the entertainment venue when he was shot and killed. Richard is currently being held on a $5 million bond.
Lewis was in court today. Court records show he's being held without bond, but he does have a bond hearing scheduled for tomorrow morning.
Lewis made his first court appearance Wednesday morning. Police say he shot and killed Redmon.
You're charged with a Class A felony, first-degree murder that carries life without parole, life with the possibility of parole, or the death penalty.
The security guard charged with another security guard at Main Event in Cordova is now being held on a $5 million bond. Today, Richard Lewis appeared in court where prosecutors played video of the shooting. It showed Lewis shooting James Redmon at nearly point-blank range.
So many things that me and him were supposed to do, you see what I'm saying? And now I won't be able to get to do that because this to happen.
With his mother and family by his side, LaDamian Redmon watches as the man accused of his father, 65-year-old James Redmon, once again stood before a judge Thursday morning. LaDamian describes his father as a hardworking man who loved his family.
If you came across him, he was very nice, very humble, hardworking, loving, caring.
To find out that this guy working and in a business like that with kids with no license, it was senseless. He didn't try to do anything to him. He was your boss. He was your supervisor. He was just telling you.
We know him personally.
We know him personally.
It's not somebody that's a stranger to us, you see what I'm saying? My dad took him home.
It was just shocking that Lewis did something like that.
LaDamian says they plan to attend every court hearing until they see justice.
My thoughts and prayers go out to the friends and family of James Redmon. And whatever it was between these two, I initially thought it might have been a woman. Because, I mean, if you've been knowing this man and you've been working with this man for years, what would make you kill this man? You know, I could be way off with my theory, man, but I don't know. Y'all let me know your thoughts on this one down below. And if you haven't already and you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. I got more of them coming. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.
Yikes, you be like, hey yo, what's the price? Yikes, when it come to me, I do nothing twice. Yikes, 223, got you taking